All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Expectation versus Reality. You expected this video to start, but the reality of the situation is I have a little bit of shameless self-promotion to do, which is, hey, maybe you didn't even know my second channel existed, CaptainSparklez 2 for live stream VODs, but over the past few days I've actually started posting some uncut Fortnite gameplay sessions. Even though they weren't actually live streamed, it's kind of the same thing. So if you like video games, and you like Fortnite, and you feel like checking it out, that channel is there for you. CaptainSparklez 2, link in the description. And you can go watch if you feel like having more video games in your life. And I may do more like uncut sessions of other games, even if they're not streamed. I feel like that'd be a good use of that channel. Anyway, let's get started with the actual video, that'll be linked below. We'll start off with number 19, as usual. My attempt at Christmas cupcakes with M&M lights. Yeah, that turned out pretty well. Is it wrong that I'm kind of disappointed when things on this subreddit actually turn out well and like their initial photo? Because I don't get to laugh at them as much. I get to say good job, whereas in reality I want to feel better about myself. And the only way to do that is by looking at things that didn't live up to par. But oh well, you did a good job. I couldn't have done it. I can't bake. I guess, you know, at least I've made some edible things in videos before and didn't poison myself. I'm still here. Open my chocolate Santa. This is incredible. It's mildly phallic-like. I'm starting to think that these chocolate companies just really don't care about what actually happens on the inside of the wrapper. Sometimes your Santa turns into a rabbit, which I think happened last time. Sometimes it just turns into that, whatever that is. Because the thing is, right, you can't go and exchange the thing once you've opened it. That's all you buy it on is based upon the packaging. And there's so many chocolate Santas out there, right? It's like, how do you actually make that decision? How do they do consumer tests to decide that their packaging is actually what's going to sell their product versus all the other chocolate Santas? But then once you get past that part, it doesn't really matter. You can just put in any phallic-shaped object, and I guess it'll work. Hotdog pancake. Yeah, an attempt was made. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like there might be some cheating going on in the image over here. That looks too good. I don't know how you would do that. It looks like over on the right, you kind of just tried to, you know, pour batter onto a pan. I don't know how you expected it was gonna end up hot dog shaped, or maybe you followed the instructions presented on this side, but this looks like there's some foul play involved. That looks like a sticker. You shouldn't be too upset with yourself. That was never gonna happen unless, I don't know, you're like in that BuzzFeed, whatever the Facebook thing is where they do all the recipes, which I'm sure they're funded by millions and millions of dollars. Like, unless you're that, don't worry. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just make normal pancakes and they'll taste just as good. Apparently 27 is approximately 40. Pepperoni pizza rolls, approximately 40 count, 27. Oh, that's a little disappointing. This could have been skewed. You could have eaten 13 of them. But at the same time, that package doesn't look very big. It looks like it would fit about that many. In fact, it doesn't even look like it'd easily fit that many in. So you could probably actually go to the FTC and file a complaint if you're US based, because you're not allowed to do that, I don't think. Approximately 40 count probably has to be within some, you know, margin of error that is not all the way down to 27. So yeah. That is disappointing, dude. You want your 40 pieces of pizza. They're not as good as pizza, probably, but you want your 40 pieces, and that sucks. I really feel for you. That's a real disappointment. Probably been buying them for ages. You're like, I swear I'm not eating 40 of these. But, hey, you were right. Outlet store prices. 1997. Oh, expectation, 1997 from 200. Reality, $69.90 from $70. I don't have enough first-hand experience with this to know how true it is, but I'll take your word for it, because I'm the one who's probably killing the outlet prices by going on Amazon to buy everything, so that I don't have to actually go into a store. Waiting for the day where you can just buy a car on Amazon. Spec out the whole thing. Wouldn't that be pretty cool? You hook your Vive into like the Amazon, I don't know, app or something that they create for car purchases, and then you could see your entire car in VR, which they're already starting to do it in showrooms, I know. But you do it all from home, you spec out the whole thing, you order it, you charge the car to your credit card, which in most situations probably wouldn't work. And then all of a sudden a car arrives in a box at your door a few months later. That'd be pretty cool though. Someone could really disrupt the industry, even though there's policies that are like supposed to keep dealers as part of the process in place. So it wouldn't work. But anywho, that was a little bit of a tangent, but here we are. a lot of the inside of my ChickFilA chicken wrap was bread. You know, I've actually never eaten at ChickFilA before, and I know it's probably gonna surprise a lot of people. I also, up until like junior high, I had never eaten at Taco Bell. What else? I hadn't eaten at In-N-Out until I was probably, I don't know, 18, somewhere around there. And, or maybe later. No, maybe it was later than that, because I had a long period where I didn't eat beef because I thought I was allergic to it, because I had some bad reactions, but then I guess it wore off over the years, so I didn't eat In-N-Out until after that. So basically, I'm not very well versed in the whole fast food deal. Five Guys probably like, again, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Five Guys 5 years ago. Yeah, that's the problem though, is with, that happens with all sort of wraps. If you buy it at the grocery store, at a Starbucks, or at a fast food place, they bundle that thing up and you're biting into a lot of the wrap in there, especially when you get down to the end of the thing. Then it's just, you know, that happens with anything, whether it be a burrito or whatever, because of how they fold it. But yeah, you can't really escape that, right? You just can't. It's a bummer, but that's kind of the norm. Your marketing photos are always going to look 50 times better, dude. You go into fast food. But I've heard that a lot of people are fans of ChickFilA. I'll try it at some point. I just, you know, I usually don't seek out the fast food. It's just kind of once a year it happens. It really does work out to be like once a year I'm in a situation where it's like, oh, I guess I have to have fast food now. Anywho, every year for my birthday, my mom finds the dodgiest, I'm like, doggy cake on the internet and recreates it for me. This is the result. So you take the reality of a bad expectation versus reality and attempt to recreate that. I mean, I guess it probably usually lines up. So good stuff. I'm trying to figure out what is the original. Was it an effort at creating the Sphinx out of a cookie and frosting? That just, it looks like just a mound of frosting, which sounds good. You know what? You can just use it as dip for the cookie. Probably be like, dude, Domino's Cinnasticks. Oh man, you dip the Domino's Cinnasticks in the frosting. They never give you enough, even though it's like a tub of frosting, but you're always out in 2 of them because it's so good. And also just so, like, I can feel my arteries clogging as I'm eating it, but it's so good. Haven't had them in a while, and now I'm kind of feeling it. This brownie, yeah, that's a bummer. Just wait, hold on. Is there another brownie in there, or was the expectation 2 brownies and you only got 1? And that one only had 2 crushed M&Ms on the very surface rather than nice and embedded in there. There's a lot of layers of disappointment. Ogres are like onions and layers, and brownies are supposed to be like ogres with all the layers of M&Ms, and instead you just get 1. Damn, dude. Sorry for your loss. Underwater scene puzzle my kids got. 101 pieces panoramic puzzle. Oops. Yeah, that's not right, is it? Must have like, oh god, that must have been so goddamn confusing, at least in the very beginning. Because it would take a little bit of assembly before you realize, wait a minute, this isn't the same picture. You'd be looking at the pieces, looking at the image on the box, like, wait a minute, where does this go? I don't see where this, you think you're gaslighting yourself. You think you're crazy. Am I just that oblivious that I can't figure out where this goes on the box? You put together like 3 pieces. You're like, Jesus Christ, what's happening? I can't figure this out. And then finally you do. And that would be the aha moment. But goddamn, until then. What is this? Also, what is that piece right there? What are these? What is that right there? That doohicker? Those are like the torture pieces? Like that thing. These are garbage pieces right here. Just the edge is fine, but that and that's such an asshole piece right there. Like, you're looking at that piece, and then you're looking here, and you're like, something's real off. Damn, that's rude. That's like a form of torture. Breakfast jackpot. 2 peeled hard-boiled eggs. Oh man, you got 3 of them. Wow, that's pretty serious, you know? Because if you're expecting 40 and you get 13 less, that's a big deal. If you're expecting 40 and you get 41, not such a big deal. You're expecting 2 and you get 3, then that's, whew, got a lot of protein there, dude. You're gonna get some sick gains. You're gonna eat those and then you're gonna feel like Popeye, and then you're just gonna be super shredded the next day. Then you're gonna always want 3 eggs. We got a Bob Ross Chia Pet for Christmas. Yeah, once again, I'm pretty sure you did something wrong. We've had at least once before, the whole Bob Ross Chia Pet thing. And I'm pretty sure that if you do it right, it works. It looks like it's not in the sun. Maybe it gets sun at another time of day, but I'm pretty sure you did something wrong. Chia Pets have been around for a long time, and even though, yes, that is a clearly photoshopped, not real picture, I still think you didn't do it. You know what? Need light to live, right? And that mold is a fungus and grows in the dark in conditions usually inhospitable to plants. This was all you, man. Oops. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is mold. Jesus Christ, dude. There's no light. Oh, my God. What do you live in like a steam room in the dark? Like, Jesus, man. It's my son's birthday today, and he wanted a Firetruck Cake. Came out better than expected. Damn. That's awesome. Is that like a single serving cake that you're supposed to eat all yourself? Because damn, that looks brilliant. That is so good. Oh, it's just like a mini, just a one personal pizza-sized cake. Didn't make any sense, but you get what I was saying. Because usually cakes are big, and that's just a personal pizza-sized cake. And oh my God, does that look delicious. I want it. I want to be a kid again and like fire trucks. My birthday is coming up in, what date is it today? Oh, my birthday is coming up in 19 days. Oh boy, we're getting close. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this was accomplished not just with cupcakes. It's probably like a cake kind of in the middle there, or they just took cupcakes and frosted on top of all of them, and it would be a damn mess to take that thing apart and eat them. Whereas you made cupcakes, and it's just, there's no way. You saw that this was solid here. Okay, you saw that this was solid. It's not even an angle-based thing. It's just, could have made yours look better if you did it in an angle, but yeah, it's just, your approach from the get-go, it was never going to pan out to look like that. But I respect the effort. Why did you decide to make the eyes orange, though? That's where I'm questioning you. Why the orange eyes? It's a little bit of an odd choice. But anywho, snow in New York City. Well, hey, Central Park probably still kind of looks like this at places, but you probably see more of that when you're going about your day-to-day life. Ooh, can you imagine trash day in like a really snowy, blizzardy condition? Like you set out the trash and then it starts snowing right after that. Oh, that's gotta be a nightmare, dude. It is such a, I mean, for people who live in New York, you're probably like, yeah, that's what happens. That's pretty normal operation, but it's different. Like here in LA, we have our bins and we put our bins out on the side of the road because usually there's a bit more space, whereas in New York you like throw the bags on the sidewalk, and that's just standard to have on trash day. It's just piles of trash on the sidewalk, and that's how it goes. It's different. I still love New York though. I want to have a place out there one day that I can go to at will. We'll see. The free juice that came with my meal. Oh, I didn't even know that. Is that a shot glass that it came in? Or maybe this person just actually has giant hands. This person's actually 10 feet tall, and that is a normal size glass. It's just that it's really, they're showing off how big their hand is, not how small the glass is. My hand would be like tiny in comparison, probably. But actually, it probably is a shot glass. I'm assuming his hand is bigger than mine because I have small hands. But even if not, yeah, it's okay. Well, free orange juice, asterisk, 1 ounce. It's still free. And it's orange juice. We don't tell you how much, so you can't get mad at us for misleading advertising. You came up with the expectation yourself, not us. Anyway, that was it for the last month of Expectation versus Reality. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch up on more Reddit videos. Again, the whole second channel video game sort of thing, if you're interested in that, it's also linked down there. And subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you next time.